Okay, so now we're ready to start creating our presentation layout in InDesign. Now remember, you should always have worked this out on paper before you start putting it onto InDesign. Okay, so get a piece of trace, get a piece of scrap paper, work out how many images you've got, how much information you need to put on your board, and create lots of different layouts. Okay, and evaluate each one, and then finally you will choose one, okay, that works for you. And then what we do is we replicate or reproduce that layout that you've sketched into this file. Okay, that just means there's less mistakes and you've got more things to go on. All right, so a really great tool that InDesign has that makes it really precise is guides. Okay, you can create guides using your rulers, okay, at the top of your screen here, okay, and we can also create them through up here in layout, okay, create guides. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to show you how to create guides using your rulers. So if you just need a guide to help you line up an image horizontally or vertically, what we can do is if you click on your ruler at the top of the page and click and drag down, it will automatically create a guide for you, okay, on your page. And you can see that when it's selected, it's like a dark blue, and when I click off it, it goes a light blue. Okay, so when I clicked in my ruler, then I clicked outside my page. Okay, so it goes across the entire page, including the margin. All right. However, if I click within my page on the ruler and I drag it down, you can see it only goes within the ruler, within the page, sorry. So it's really up to you which one you think will be better. Okay. So, and then the same process also occurs on the left-hand side. So if we click on the ruler on the left-hand side and drag out, you can see that it creates guides vertically along our page. Okay, so this is for if you want to work out your own or if you want to add rule guides as you go. I can also place these exactly where I want them if I really want to work that out. So at the top here, I can see my y-axis, so my horizontal, right? If I wanted to, for the line that's selected, so the one that's dark blue, I could come here and I could type 100 mil, and it'll automatically move to that position. So if I know I want them every 50 mil, I can type in different ones as I come down. So I can click here and I can drag down and I can type 150, okay, and it will place them evenly. I can do the same thing from my left-hand side, however this time it's the x-axis, all right? And that's one way you can create your rulers, sorry, your guides from your rulers, okay? If you want to delete these, you can click and drag and it will select them. They'll all go dark blue and then you just hit delete and they all disappear. So the second way to create your guides is to go layout, create guides. And this pop-up will appear. And you can see it's kind of like inserting a table but without the table frame. So we can add the number of rows that we want. So we could have 2 rows, and the gutter is the gap between the 2 rows. All right, and then number of columns. All right, depends on how many kind of images you have. Really, that's up to you. Okay, so in this instance, I'm going to give myself 4 columns. All right, and then I can either fit this to the page or fit it to the margins. Now, if I fit it to the margins, obviously it's just going to be within the purple and pink margins that you guys can see on the screen behind here. If it fits to the page, obviously that's all the way out to the edge. So I'm going to keep mine to the margins. And I'm going to click OK. And you can see that it has created 8 boxes for me. So my 2 rows and my 4 columns. So if I then later decide I want to drag one down from here, I still can. All right, it's just a way of getting you started and to help you work out exactly where you want to place things. All right, thanks. Thanks, guys.